Alright, so quick Thresh speedrun video. Starting with good moves. I think Light is really good compared to, let's say, any of the characters, except maybe 5. It's very, like, not stubby. It's like a mid, shorter than mid, but yeah, it makes your mid kind of redundant. But good for damage. And then finally, all your heavies, they all connect to each other in some way. So that's really good. And then finally your S1, I think uh, here is it's kind of minus, but in this case you can play around with it. You can even read the parry for this, or you can aim high. You can do a lot of things, or you just do that, right? Then finally your lantern. Usually you'd be doing this while jumping, but for this case, I'm just gonna show the changes or differences. Let's say I press nothing, type S2, and then forward S2, and then back S2. You can see it changes the distance. And then let's say I have a normal lantern. If I hold forward S2 again, I've TP in the front of the person. So you'd be using that a lot for your combos. But in this case, if it's just like generic, I guess like tags, you can use the other ones. Then finally, let's say block strings, right? So before we get into this, I think it's important to go over the parryables with Thresh. If it's from full screen, you can parry the assist in the front, in the edge of the site. So in front of your character. If it's like mid-screen, it's usually behind you. So that's one thing. And then finally, let's say your normal light, medium, heavy combo, right? Unfortunately, unlike other, these are not true block strings. You can parry the heavy, just the heavy alone. It's crazy. And you can parry the S1. So just be wary, they're not um, actual true block strings. So usually what you do is, let's say, forward heavy. That's one thing. But let's say they are blocking the high only. It's kind of cooked considering that, let's say you get the hit, you probably get nothing, right? But if you get this, there's like a timing to it, then you should be fine. And there's a combo there somewhere. Something like boom, boom. Something like that, right? And then last one is your S1 Super Raw. You can see in the, not sure why it's that. You can see like in the top of the enemy dash, in the upper left. If that goes beyond the screen, you can parry that. Pretty consistent as well. And then finally, if let's say you miss that chance, you just mash this, you get something. Alright. So to your normal combo, you have your, let's say something like this. You have like 3 main enders, right? You have, let's go for a normal combo for now. So there's like a beginner combo, neutral S2, then boom, boom. So that's your usual combo. And let's say you play around and you get your anti-air. Same thing. So one other thing is, let's say you can either go for max damage, dash up, then super, or do this, then you probably don't want to accidentally, or you can do limit strike into Henryoki, and finally you have your throw. So throw, I think, is probably your best bet since this Oki, or you can super, or you can ult, or you can do for like a bit more damage, like 50 maybe, but I don't know if it's like worth per se. That's fine, but yeah, I think it's better to go for the other one. And then let's say you reach the wall. There's even like a jump combo, but yeah, for now you can just autopilot that. Just make sure to start with that. Then finally, you have the wall. So you can do the same things. Just make sure that you are jumping neutral when you're holding the charge. It's partial charge. Just hit it when Thresh goes red. Over time, it should become much easier. Boom, boom, boom. Then you get this. You get Limit Strike. You get Lantern, you get Henry. A lot of options. Let's see. Everything is, also for that long range, do this. And then you do the same combo again. That should be tons of damage. That's one thing that Thresh is good for. So even if you're going for beginner combos, I think it's really good. And then finally, if you want to step up for a bit, you can even go for combos like these. This is probably going to be your intermediate combos. Henry, then I think for Limit Strike, that's like 70 damage more, so it's not bad. It's not that much harder, but for the sake of simplicity, I think you can go for this one. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you.